Welcome to the Captain's Quarters podcast. I'm your co-pilot as well as my co-pilot. Fuck.
You want to just keep going?
Yeah, we'll leave it there. That'll do. That's enough.
Okay. Welcome back. It's been, what, 2 months?
Yeah, looking at that, it's a little over 2 months. 23rd of January.
We've recorded this twice before. One of them was about the direct, and that was so dated that we had to do another recording.
Yep. And the other one,
The other one,
we lost the
I
files.
I lost the file to FLV.
So, we have been trying. We're not lazy, except we're kind of lazy, but
We've been trying monthly.
yeah, we gave it the old college try. Where does that phrase come from?
I've never heard that in my entire life.
Have you never heard the old college try?
No.
One's best effort, as in, come on, if we gave it the old college try, we might just be able to cut down this tree. This slangy expression, originally a cheer to urge a team on, dates from 1930s when college football films were popular.
1930s?
Yeah.
Like the Great Depression?
Well, you could argue that we're in a Great Depression right now.
Are you
But
gonna
yeah.
do that?
Do what?
Are we in great poverty?
No, everyone's just really sad now. And to be fair, it's a better Great Depression than the last one.
We only get better over time, Ronan.
Yeah. We only get more funny.
I beg to differ.
True.
To be
Okay.
fair, something that's always come to my mind, and I know we didn't have this planned, but it just came to my mind right now. But I always wonder, how are people going to stay alive on YouTube? Because people imagine making it their career for the rest of their lives, but there's no way, since it's momentum based, that momentum's gonna last for years and like decades.
Yeah.
So
'Cause,
my deal is just make the bag and then leave.
the thing is, a lot of YouTubers, the way that their YouTube career is going, they won't be able to keep it up once they're getting older and their bodies and their minds start failing them. Because, any, fitness YouTuber, they're gonna become old and not be able to do their job eventually. They'll have to replace it with something. Or, really, the only ones that I could imagine, keeping this going for a long time is the generic big names, like the Fortnite YouTubers and all that.
I doubt any Fortnite YouTuber is gonna live for
Yeah,
like the next
but
3
you know
years.
what I mean. The ones that hop between, originally they were Minecraft, then it was Fortnite. You know.
Like, okay, trend hoppers can work, but the problem with trend hoppers is that at some point, hopping to the other trend is not gonna work.
Yeah, because the thing is, do you abandon what you're doing now, which is still doing fairly alright, or do you switch over to something else, which might not be as popular, but you'll be ahead of everyone else if it is popular, you know?
I think that's kind of where, um, I think that's where people who played Fortnite like originally when it was unknown, I think that's where they kind of came in. Because anyone who
Yeah,
came in after the whole craze happened, never got big over it, except for maybe Allier. I don't know when he came
yeah.
in to the whole scene.
Yeah, when did he start playing Fortnite? What did he do before
Oh,
Fortnite? Didn't he do FIFA
did you?
videos?
Yeah, he did. No, he did Call of Duty videos.
Okay. Sorry, go on with what you were saying.
Did you hear that Morgs quit YouTube?
He did?
Yeah, he did. There's a whole video.
I literally don't know anything about Morgs other than he was a meme, and now I know that he's quitting. You can't put me on an emotional roller coaster like this.
The thing is, like the video is serious. Like
Oh,
it's not one of his real bombastic stuff. He's genuinely leaving YouTube,
more
basically, to put
refresh
in
my
like a
memory.
TLDR. Um, like he noticed as soon as he started putting on this big bombastic personality, he got like so much bigger, but it ate away at his mental state, and now he doesn't feel like an actual person anymore.
I mean, like, that'd be inevitable considering have you
Like
seen what he does for every video?
like basically he said he's afraid to show what he's really like because people are used to what he's like in his videos. He's afraid to
Yeah.
show what he's afraid to show himself on his own YouTube channel.
Honestly, I respect him for being completely honest in that, in the leaving YouTube one, because he easily could have like just stopped uploading and then kept his persona alive or whatever so that he could return anytime he wants, but he made the bold play of cutting it off now, letting everyone know that it's not going to be coming back, and if it
Dude,
does,
we're
they'll
two for
know.
two right now.
Two for
Two
two.
episodes out of two we've talked we've talked about quitting YouTube.
Yep. We should really change this to just the quitting YouTube podcast.
I could see that. Except the Captain's Quarters podcast is way too good of a name.
Yeah. We did luck out on that airplane theme, didn't we? On your Discord server.
Yeah, no, I was just looking at my server and I was like, oh damn. I was like, oh shit, Brain Blast. Just like
I haven't heard the word
completely.
brain blast in years.
You haven't? I swear it's become like a meme.
Yeah, it should be. And I know Jimmy Neutron is a meme for a good while, but I didn't get to hear it.
You haven't heard Jimmy Neutron in a while?
Oh man, I miss him. Every night I look over to my
Every
nightstand and see a picture of him, and I kiss it as I go to sleep.
I have my shrine of Jimmy Neutron to the right of me.
Didn't he have a robot dog?
I remember this one. I don't know if it was like a game or something. Basically, there was this girl, and she was being a bitch, and then she got abducted by aliens, and Jimmy Neutron just says,
All right, women.
"Women."
I love that clip so goddamn much. It looks like
It's
it's
so
from like a
good.
PS1 game or PS2 game.
Like it, I'm guessing it's from a game. Just looking from the graphics.
Yeah. I just love how he strolls up. Women.
It's so funny, dude. I have that saved.
If you,
I
I wonder.
grew up with. Do you wanna say?
Nah, go on.
I grew up with shows like Fairly Odd Parents and like Regular Show and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm a lot more recent, because like I know some people grew up with like fucking Ed and Eddie, uh, Chowder or whatever, all those old shows that people talk about.
Chowder isn't
And I
that
wish I
old.
Chowder.
Yeah. I thought that was fairly recent.
I haven't seen Chowder in ages, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like 2000. What, 2008, I'd say, at the oldest.
2007.
I was close,
Close enough,
but I'm
anyway.
also surprised.
How long did Chowder run for?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I'll look it up.
How long did Chowder last? 3 seasons, total 49 episodes, and it ended on August 7th, 2010.
So yeah, no, it wouldn't be something I grew up with.
Yeah.
I'd say I would have been too young to look at that. 'Cause, like,
We
you know,
just
stuff like
managed to.
Regular Show
Sorry.
and Adventure Time. That stuff lasts, like, it's still running today. They're still airing
Actually,
it.
I think. Well, yeah, they're still airing it, but they've both ended, haven't they?
Yeah, no, they've ended a while ago,
We
but
managed to
they're
grow
still
up
airing.
in we managed to slip through a golden era of Cartoon Network. We were like, we started watching it when all the good shows started getting popular, like Regular Show, Adventure Time, and Amazing World of Gumball, and then we
We left
grew
that.
up.
We left that era. We left that era as soon as it got bad.
Yeah, we left that era as soon as Teen Titans Go started skyrocketing.
Like I know people defend the show. People do defend Teen Titans Go. Like they don't want people to compare it to Teen Titans. I wouldn't say it's like the worst show ever, because that's a bit of a big thing to
Yeah,
say. But not a golden age show or whatever.
yeah. Really,
It's
the
like,
only reason I hate the show so much is because it didn't need to be Teen Titans, and the original Teen Titans show ended on a cliffhanger because it got cancelled.
oh,
So when I heard they
you
were
know what I
making a new
hated.
one, go on.
No, you finished what you said.
Sorry. And I would have been relatively okay with it. I still don't think the show itself is that good quality, but that's my personal opinion. I would have been fine if it was a different set of characters that wasn't Teen Titans, because they don't even act like their original characters. It's just an excuse that they don't have to come up with new character designs. I guess they made them chibi, but not that big of a difference.
With a passion, I hated the reboot of the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
They got rid of the big faceless hot lady.
It was like the mayor's wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the mayor's wife.
Didn't they get rid of her for being too hot?
Yeah, they did.
I completely forgot they did that.
Like the weird thing is, censorship has been a thing for a while. Like it's been a thing forever on TV. And the weird thing is,
Should I tell my Cold
in
War
the
homies back in 1970s?
like the thing is, I think the first time someone said shit on TV and it was like uncensored was like, I don't know, 1970 or something, somewhere in the 1970s. And then in 1999, South Park said shit on TV 200 times in one episode. And like that was
Yeah.
the main plot of the episode. Like the episode was called "It Hits the Fan," and there was a counter in the bottom left, and it counted every time they said shit.
Oh, that's so good. Normally, I don't like adult cartoons because most of the time they think being edgy is an excuse for a replacement of comedy and actually being good. But South Park, at least early South Park, apparently, is one of the few adult shows that I think did it well.
Mm. The thing is, I was gonna say something. Okay, yeah, censorship. So censorship was good. It was on like an equal playing ground from like the early 2000s to maybe middle 2000s, all right?
Yeah.
And the weird thing is it was like getting better over time, and then it hit like 2010s and it got worse.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I mean, like, what do you define as good and bad censorship yourself?
Well, it depends because like it's based off, what whoever's publishing the show, or whoever's grading the show appropriate thinks is appropriate. I don't know if it's very understandable. But
Yeah.
so basically, like, I don't think swear words should be very censored. Of course, if you're gonna air it like now, like you're gonna have Teen Titans Go, and like and like the show that says shit on Cartoon Network. Oh no. If like it's
Yeah.
gonna have to be built over time if you want to bring it back. But like, have you ever seen the clip of Mordecai from regular show, saying "You've pissed me off," and
All
that's
right,
not
I completely forgot about that.
in the show. I don't think that's in the
Yeah,
show.
like they replaced it with "You ticked me off" or something like that. Was the original clip,
Yeah.
but and I guess someone like either voiced over it or like something like that. I don't know.
You know
But
how
yeah,
Steven Universe, has like, a lot of LGBTQ representation and stuff.
yeah,
Because of some places like, laws and references and stuff. Stupid. They gave one of the LGBT characters male pronouns in that
okay,
area.
yeah, yeah. That's something you don't often think about. Is at least to us, maybe not to other countries, wrongful censorship of stuff that doesn't need to be censored or stuff that shouldn't be censored, such as LGBTQ plus representation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
sometimes they'll literally like hell in. I think it's the first Persona game. Like Persona's huge now. The first Persona game, they made a black character white or a white character black to appeal to. I think it was a black character white to appeal to American audiences, or something like that, which would not fly nowadays.
I think um I think censorship was at like the best point ever. And I'm sad that like it died after this because of this. But I think Clone High was like the peak of good censorship.
I have not watched Clone High. I know the basic
Uh
premise though.
Clone Clone High got cancelled because they had a character called Gandhi, and Indians went on hunger strike because of him.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's why they canceled the show.
But literally everyone on
Um,
that show is a caricature of a historic
yeah,
person.
yeah, that's the point. That's the point of the show. And they put Gandhi in there, and he's this big bombastic party freak. And like the point of him is that they don't like well represent their counterpart.
Yeah, they made JFK a pompous asshole. And as we all know, you can't be a pompous asshole and be president of the United States.
Except maybe JFK.
JFK was cool. Kind of. I don't know enough about American politics to make a bold claim like that.
It's fine. I support Stalin.
Ah, yeah, I see.
I don't know
Literally,
why.
all I know about that show is JFK quotes. Are you, drunk enough to have sex with me?
Just get kicked in the nuts straight out.
Yeah.
It's an amazing show. I love that show to death. It's so charming.
Yeah, I should watch it sometime. Is
I
it?
I always I I always come back to him.
Yeah, it's made by someone like big that I know of.
It's made by Trey Parker and the other guy. I don't know who the other guy is.
Uh,
They worked on like Spider-Verse and a bunch of the show. This is Trey Parker and
I'm getting composers before I get directors. Thanks.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. No, it's Trey Parker and someone else.
They made apparently Matt Stone made South Park.
Actually, no, it is. It is.
Trey
It is Trey
Parker.
Parker and Matt Stone. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Matt
no, they're the
Stone and
guys who
Trey
made
Parker.
South Park.
They
Yeah,
made South Park and they made Clone High. They made Spider Verse. They have a really good reputation.
yeah.
Great dudes, actually. Have you seen the thing in Spider Verse where he like lands on a building and then there's a Clone High poster behind him, like a big billboard?
Oh, is there? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, when I rewatched it, I saw it. Like I rewatched it because I saw the thing on YouTube and and I wanted to rewatch the movie anyway. It's on Netflix now.
Spider-Verse is such a good movie. You know that it's on Netflix. I'm gonna rewatch it at some point.
My dad refuses to watch any movie that is animated.
Why?
He just doesn't like them. He thinks, like, he automatically thinks any animated thing or like show or anything is just childish.
But Spider-Verse was... I think Spider-Verse is very good for breaking that stereotype. Because it's not true.
You know, I
but it's a very
watched
good
the
example.
movie. I watched the movie with him, and then I asked him how it was, and he said, "Oh shit," because it was animated.
He was not watching it at all. He was.
He was
gone
not,
down.
dude.
Like, it's
He was
so
sleeping.
it's so
Right.
good. I love that movie so much.
Such a great movie. Yeah.
You cannot look at that movie and say that it's childish.
Yeah, no.
Just because it doesn't have like swears left, right, and center, and it's not doing gross out humor all the time. It doesn't make it childish. It just makes it a good movie.
I have an incredible love for bad movies.
Yeah.
Like, I love Adam Sandler movies because they're just so generic.
Have you ever seen Birdemic?
I haven't actually seen Birdemic. I want to watch it though.
Neither have I. We should watch it together at some point.
We should watch Clone High together.
Okay, I watch Clone High on in the call, and you watch Birdemic at the same time, and we need to explain the show as fast as we can as everything is happening to give a play-by-play.
So there's a bird. You ever watched Bird Box?
No, I just watched the kill count on it because I didn't want to watch the movie.
I watched the entire movie. And fucking Machine Gun Kelly's in it.
Yeah, I watched fucking, do you know, Your Movie Sucks?
I do know him. I'm more of a I hate everything guy, personally.
But he has a thing where it's essentially Adam and pals watch, and then it's a movie that they're just making fun of the whole thing because it's bad most of the time. And it's
Yeah,
I
it's
watched
like
the Bird Box
I hate
video on it.
everything's trying. It's like I hate everything's trying to watch whatever movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, I highly recommend Your Movie Sucks, both his reviews and the Adam and Pals Watch series, because it's so good. I love it so much.
Do you remember the whole Cool Cat situation?
I wasn't watching I Hate Everything about it when that happened. I was watching before that and I kind of just lost interest. But even if I wasn't watching him, I heard so much about it and I still don't know what happened.
It was so weird, dude. I don't even know if I can explain it right now. Basically, he reviewed the movie and he even said that he liked the movie because, you know, it was a good message for children, even if it wasn't the best movie ever.
Yeah.
And the creator of the movie got really mad. And just he tried to sue him, and then he was like, okay, I'm gonna contact the lawyers of the another movie you've filmed, another movie you've reviewed, and they're gonna contact you, and then he gets an email from the apparent creators of another movie he's reviewed, and it was the creator of Cool Cat, with just a different email.
I swear to God.
He impersonated a law firm. So he could try and get that video about his
That
movie
seems
deleted.
so incredibly illegal that it's not even funny.
It so is. I'd say you'd
Oh
have to
my
watch
God.
up on it.
Imagine being so sensitive about your own work that you fake being a law firm just to yell.
What kind of music do you like? Because I'm listening to some right now.
I listen to a weird mix of music, and it very much depends on the day.
You have a favorite favorite genre?
Uh, I guess the safest bet for me would be rock. Rock or like maybe blues, kind of jazzy stuff.
I used to listen to Green Day, and they
Yeah,
fell off.
think so. Yeah.
Have you heard their most recent album?
No, I haven't. Can't say that I have.
It's so generic. Like the problem with Green Day is that they've lost everything that made them good.
Yeah.
So now it's just rock. It's
I
nothing
listen to a
new.
lot of video game music, I guess. A lot of. If you want good video game soundtracks, first ones come to mind are Persona. You probably already knew that one. Transistor by Supergiant Games, or any Supergiant Games soundtrack. They're all so goddamn good. And if you're looking for high energy, like metal stuff, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. The soundtrack in that is so good.
I think I do is
It's like
even if I don't pay
ridiculous.
much attention, even if I don't pay much attention to a soundtrack in a game, if I'm playing a game a lot, I will check out the soundtrack
Yeah,
because it's worth at least looking around. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna find something good, but when I do, I like to save them.
yeah. Plus, like sometimes, if a game is good enough, an emotion can be linked to the soundtrack once you've beaten it. Like
Yeah,
Undertale was good for that.
I remember I have so much Undertale music just stored. I used to be a big part of the Undertale fandom. I can't tell you just how much I was into the game.
Yeah.
I think it was 2017. Do you know what a Mino is?
Oh, that's the thing at the start of every goddamn. It was like for like a week. It was sponsored by every YouTuber ever. Yeah.
Basically, a Mino is just this place for fandoms. They make it's kind of like Discord, but more public.
Yeah. Anyone can
Like you
like
don't have
join
you don't
any
have to get
fandom.
you don't have to get like an invite link or anything. It's just right there in front of you. You search up Undertale and there's like 7,000 servers you can join.
Yeah.
I met a good few people on there actually. Some of them I still talk to.
Yeah.
Maybe not that often, but I do.
I think I have an account, but I haven't used it in like years.
Dude, I used to draw Undertale art and I got good at it.
Yeah.
Like I'm weirdly okay at art because I got so into drawing Undertale.
That's good.
I have no clue where they are. I might be able to
Undertale.
find them sometime.
Undertale has a problem that a lot of things have nowadays. That the
Being a
product
good game.
itself is very, very good. The fandom, not great. The loud part of the fandom, at least.
Kind of reminds me. It's like Undertale then is like Friday Night Funkin' now.
Yeah, everyone's making content of it.
The weird thing about Friday Night Funkin' is though, that fandom is stronger than the Undertale one, even back then, because there is no story in like there's like the smallest story in Friday Night
Yeah,
Funkin',
and like even
and
in those
people.
places, go
So
on.
weird. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like it's a good game, and I have
yeah,
nothing against Friday Night Funkin'. I love the mods. I love the game itself. Great game, but how do people make that much out of it?
yeah. I guess it's riding a lot on how relatively easy it is to mod, that anyone can do it. And the mods become popular and get big on YouTube and stuff like that, and someone goes, "Oh, I'll do something bigger next time," and then it becomes stuff like the Witty mod or the Tord mod that you played the other day.
Such
And
a good mod.
yeah, that's a very good mod, and it's also in combination with the mod accessibility, it's got a lot of nostalgia for people who've been on the internet for a while. And if you're on the internet now, it's pretty likely you were on the internet before, because it's got a lot of Newgrounds roots, which I definitely appreciated. There's so many goddamn. I'm really excited to see what they'll officially do with it later on down the line, because right now it's a free Flash game, and if they left it how it is now, it would still be just as popular. But what they could do is just make more weeks officially and sell it on Steam as an actual game, and for like €3 or €5, and they would shit money for weeks.
Like,
Everyone
the thing is,
would buy it.
I'd say what they'd have to do is they'd probably sell, because like all the weeks would probably be put into to just a Flash game. So if they want to sell on Steam for €3, €5, whatever, they'd probably either have to add like 1 or 2 extra weeks to get people to buy it, or add online play.
Yeah, online play I could see. Like playing against another player and you're doing one person's on the left, one person's on the right, and you pick a song, and maybe like customizable avatars or something for the boyfriend. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you can just choose who you want to be.
If you could design your own Friday fucking mod or week or whatever, who would you put in?
I'd put it like, it doesn't have to be based off of like in like vanilla like game characters.
We'll say no.
I'd like to have Witty. He's a cool guy. Very nice character model.
Yeah, he's got a very good character design. Plus the mod
I'd like
is
to have.
really good.
I think my favorite song, out of all the songs I've played, is Low Fight. It's a Witty song.
It's a pretty good song.
I do like the Pico B side, but I just like its instrumental. So I'm using it as the fucking outro.
Excuse me.
We've gone for our allocated amount of time, Ronan.
Our court ordained 30 minutes.
Yeah, we've actually went for over, but it's fine.
Oh, good. I don't need to talk to you anymore.
Oh, thank God. I'm fucking.
Can't wait to get out of this stupid idiot's call.
All right, so do you wanna end the episode officially?
All right. Thank you for watching the Captain's Quarters podcast. You can find both of our YouTube channels down in the description, and my Twitter, and I presume Rokko's Twitter if you want.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll see you all next time, which hopefully won't take as long. We're so sorry.